You will hear a conversation between a male professor and a female student.
Excuse me, Dr. Jones. Do you have time to have a quick word with me?
Of course. Please come in.
Thanks. I'm Maria Gove, and I'm taking your course in marketing.
Okay, and how can I help you?
To be honest, I'm having difficulty with the second assignment that's due in on Monday.
What sort of trouble are you having? Is the assignment question posing a problem for you?
Well, that's part of the problem, but I'm also having trouble getting hold of the books. I've been to the library several times and all the books are lent out.
Right. Well, it sounds like you should have started borrowing books a bit earlier.
Well, I had a really important assignment to complete for another course, and I've been spending all my time on that. So I was wondering whether I might be able to get an extension and hand in your assignment at the end of the week instead.
I see. Well, yes, it is possible, but extensions are normally given only for medical or compassionate reasons. Otherwise, it's really a question of organizing your study time better. We don't like giving extensions to students who simply didn't plan their workload properly. What did you get for your first assignment?
I got 72%.
Yes, you did very well indeed, so obviously you can produce good work when you plan properly.
I don't think I'll need too much extra time, as long as I can get hold of some of the important references.
Okay, well, since you did so well in your first assignment, I'm prepared to give you an extra 2 days for this one, so that'll mean you'll need to submit it on Wednesday 9 a.m. rather than on Monday.
Oh, thank you. I really appreciate it.
Now, what about the reading materials? Have you checked out the journal articles on the list?
No, not yet. There were about 20 of them, and I wasn't sure which ones would be the most useful or important.
Well, they're all useful, but I don't expect anyone to read all because a number of them deal with the same issues. Let me give you some suggestions. The article by Anderson and Hawker is really worth reading.
Right. I'll read that one.
You should also read the article by James, but just look at the part in the research methodology that explains how they did it.
Okay. James. Got that.
And if you have time, the one by Rowland says very relevant things, although it's not essential. Perhaps just read the introduction to get an overview.
And what about the one by Matthew?
Yeah, I wouldn't bother with that at this stage if I were you.
Okay. I'll leave that one for now. Someone told me the article by Cole is important. Should I read that?
Well, yes, in a way it is important, but just look at the last part where he discusses the research results. Let's see. Lastly, there's Frank's. I can't think why I included that one on the reading list. It could be of some help, but not that much.
Right. Thanks. This is useful advice. Can I also ask about the assignment?
Of course. What's the problem there?
It's the graph on page 2, showing reasons why people shop at particular supermarkets. I've got a photocopy, but the reasons at the bottom are missing.
Okay, look at the first bar on the graph. So now that indicates the number of people who shop in a particular supermarket because it's close to their home. As you can see, that's the most frequent reason given.
I see. What about the next bar?
Bar 2 is to do with the people choosing supermarkets near their office or wherever they work. So that's people who shop in their lunch break or after work. Now let's look at bar number 3. This one indicates the number of people who are influenced by the availability of certain products. Sometimes it's luxury items or brands from a particular country that attract people, but equally it can be supermarket-owned brands that are sold for the lowest prices. Bar number 4 refers to those customers who choose their supermarket according to the cost of their shopping bill. So again, it could include shoppers looking for bargain prices, but also those who shop at the top end of the range.
Okay. Now what about bar 5?
Bar 5 shows those people who make their choice based on home delivery options being available. Most of the big supermarkets offer that option now.
Oh, that's interesting. I would have thought that would be important to more people than it is.
And bar 6 is the number of people who choose a supermarket due to the hours its doors are open. Many people prefer to shop at weekends or later in the evening these days.
Thank you very much for your time. That was really helpful.